How to install ReShade 6.7.3 for FiveM step-by-step guide. Now, if you've spent any time on high quality FiveM roleplay servers, you have seen what ReShade can do. Now, servers where the lighting looks absolutely cinematic, the colors are absolutely rich and filmic, and the whole visual presentation feels closer to an absolute movie rather than an actual video game. Now, that visual quality does not come from the server itself, of course. It comes from a reshade running on the client side. Now, applying post-processing effects on top of GTA 5's already well-capable graphics engine, ReShade 6.7.3 is the current version as of 2026, and installing it for FiveM requires a slightly different process than the standard game installation. Because FiveM's custom game executable and anti-cheat considerations mean you can't run the standard reshade installer and be done. Now, this is the complete setup guide that gets it working completely. Now, reshade is a post-processing injector, a program that hooks into a game's rendering pipeline and applies additional image effects. Okay. And of course, the effects range from subtle, color correction, sharpening, ambient occlusion to dramatic, full cinematic color grading, depth of vision, depth of field, motion blur, enhancements, and a whole lot more. Now, the visual presets you have seen on FiveM servers are almost always reshade presets configured for that specific server's aesthetic direction. Now, FiveM's situation is pretty specific. FiveM uses its own modified game executable rather than the standard GTA 5 executable, which means Reshade needs to inject into FiveM's process rather than GTA 5's executable file. Now, additionally, FiveM's anti-cheat, which is cfx.re, its monitoring requires that you use an approach that keeps reshade in a specific state that is not flagged as a cheat injection. Using the correct installation method is what actually prevents issues with overall server bans. So to get started, first and foremost, you're going to come over to your browser and you're going to go to reshade.me. Now over there, it's going to open up this portal right here, and you're going to get two options at the bottom. ReShade 6.7.3 and ReShade 6.7.3 with full add-on support. So make sure you're downloading the version marked as compatible with DirectX or, OpenGL Vulkan. The download page may show multiple options. You want the standard installer, not the full add-on support version, unless your preset specifically requires those add-on effects. Now, you're simply going to go ahead and hit download, and it's typically like 3 megabytes, which should be done in probably a millisecond. Now, once that is done, before running the installer, you need to know where your FiveM is actually installed. Now, FiveM does not install to a fixed default location. It can be your user's app data folder or wherever you chose during the setup. Now, the easiest way to find it is pretty much you're going to go over to your folders. You're going to search for your FiveM. Now, wherever you find your FiveM, all you're going to do is you're going to right click and you are going to go ahead and click on Open File Location. And it will typically open it up for you. But in the case it opens up a shortcut location, you're simply going to right click on it again, and you're going to click on Open File Location once again. And once you do that, it will open the real location where the file is found. Now, that real location is where we're going to go ahead and continue the setup for our reshade. Okay. And of course, you're looking for the FiveM.exe file or some installations, the FiveM application data folder. The key file you need to identify is the executable that FiveM actually runs from. And this is what you will point the ReShade installer at. So run the ReShade installer as your administrator. So make sure to go ahead and open it in a folder. And once it's done, right click. And after right click, you're going to hit run as administrator. Now, once we've done that, we're going to click yes. And what this does is it allows you to inject the ReShade into your PC files. And now you're simply going to go ahead, hit browse. Once you hit browse, you're going to go to the folder for your FiveM, and right there, you're going to simply hit next. Now, the installer is going to ask which rendering API the game uses. Now, for FiveM running GTA 5, select DirectX 10, 11, or 12. GTA 5 uses DirectX 11 by default, and if you've configured FiveM to use Vulkan, just select Vulkan instead. But DirectX is the correct choice for the vast majority of FiveM installations. Now, the next screen is going to ask whether to install a collection of standard effects for a clean installation. You can pretty much skip the effects packages and install only what a specific preset requires later. Now, once you finish everything, you're simply going to go ahead and launch your FiveM. And if the installation was successful for you, you will see a ReShade notification banner appear in the top right of your FiveM. Okay, typically something like ReShade by 6.7.3 Crossfire with the current preset status. Now, this banner is going to confirm the ReShade has successfully injected into FiveM's rendering process. So from there, you can change the ReShade overlay, ReShade presets, and a whole lot more. And from there on out, you're pretty much good to go. Now, ReShade adds GPU overhead. How much depends on which effects you're running. Ambient occlusion and depth of field effects are the most expensive. Color correction and sharpening are relatively quite cheap. If you notice significant frame rate drops after installing ReShade, open the overlay and temporarily disable effects one by one to identify which ones are causing the most overhead. For players on lower end systems, running ReShade at a lighter preset designed for performance rather than maximum visual quality often is going to provide a good balance between improved visuals and maintained frame rates. Now, ReShade for FiveM installs cleanly when you use the correct executable, select DirectX 11, and account for FiveM's specific file structure. And once you've gone through with all of that, you're pretty much good to go and your FiveM is done. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Thank you for watching all the way till the end, and I am going to be seeing all of you wonderful people in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.